Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. The 7th anniversary started and part 1 is heavily themed around Universal Survival Saga and Unirep. So we got two banners and triple Z power for them. So many people will have the characters high star and they might want to build a Unirep team, especially because the main healer and the best healer of the team is free to play, and that's the green Angel Frieza you see on screen. You have to farm him, please. His event is still up, so go do it as quick as possible. Get him to 14 star. He's really important for the team. Now, if you are watching this in the future and he's not returned yet, you can use EX Scale as your placeholder as the healer. She's decent, but you need her at least 9 star. If you do not have EXL and do not have the Frieza, you can run the EX18 at 9 star. She will be an okay healer, and as soon as you can get one of the other two, please replace her. Now, friendship your characters to 10. It's super important. You do not have to do it the first TOP run you do, but do it slowly with Let's Fight. There is also a Hercule event during the anniversary you can do every day for friendship. Please take advantage of that. You do not need to change teams from season to season. You can use the same team every season. You just need to change the two boost units in your bench, which is most likely 2 Z tiers. And I explained that more on the boost video. I will link in the description. So with every team, we are going to start with our healer, and you put the one that you have. If you have Frieza, you put Frieza. If you don't have Frieza, you put Kale. If you do not have Kale or she's low star, you put 18. If you do not have any, I would not advise to run Unirep, but you can watch this video for later when you farm the Frieza. I will also make different teams. I will make a team without any new characters that released apart from the free-to-plays. I will make a team with the banner from Vegeta and the banner from Goku. It will be divided into blast-based teams and strike-based team. Goku-based banner is gonna be strike-based team. Vegeta-based banner is gonna be blast-based team, and the team without any new character is also gonna be blast-based. I will give the star requirement for all the character I will list. All the free-to-plays, they need to be 14 star. That's a must. The characters that are free-to-play, they are nerfed in terms of start compared to summonables. And for example, a free-to-play unit at 14 star could be compared to a 9 or 7 star summonable character. So it's a must to 14 star them. Please do so. Do not use any free-to-play character below 14. Do not use any other character below 7 star, and that include ultras, because the stats are super low, and for TOP you need to survive the entire length and entire 25 TP. Plus you cannot use the best equip in the game, which is the Clash equip, which gives 10% HP and double offense, and that equip is a must in every single character. For Zenkais you can have them 7 star Z7, it's gonna be fine. If you do not have them Z7, you can start with Z4 and Z7 them with time. For LLs, any that released after 2023, 7 star friendship 10 should be fine, I think, but aim for 9 star at least, and do not have more than 2 that are 7 star. We are trying to survive, and having too many low star character is gonna be a problem for you. Now any other character, I would say, any character that released before 2023, they need to be 9 star, unless they are Zenkai, they can be 7 star Z7. Now let's get to the blast based teams, and here is the list of every character that is for Unirep and the best blast based characters. I've put first next to the characters that are the most optimal for blast based teams, and I would recommend first. Second for the second most optimal, and I would recommend second. After that you have third, which are characters that are not blast based but they are good in game and you can run them, or they are blast based but they lack a little bit. And fourth, they are like last option. You are missing only one character and you need something, you can put them in a team, it's fine. Now when I go to the team building, you can come back to this screen and check for replacement. If you are missing a character, you can replace them with one on screens. If I don't put a number next to a character, do not run them in the blast based teams. Now let's build a team without the new characters. and only the free-to-plays. First of all, we have this Angel Frieza, who is your healer. If you don't have him, you use Kale, and as I said in the healer part. After that, if you have this yellow Angel Frieza, he's really good top tier character. He can super twice as much, super fast turn 1. If you have them, you must run him, and you must have him at least 9 star, I would say. 7 star he could work, but he's super squishy and could die on you. After that, we're going to look for some cool Zenkais, and we have this Topo. He's a pretty good character. He does good damage. He can stun turn 1 the enemy, which means he will stop your enemy from attacking. If you have Topo, you run him. If you do not have Topo, you can run this cabba. Where is he? There is a green cabba. He's here. Green cabba is really good too. I would advise to run him if you want. You can run triple green if you want. It will be good. But if you are going to run triple green, you're gonna have purple enemies that are gonna be annoying. So you must run this yellow Frieza, and you probably could run another yellow, for example this Evo. Although he cannot Zenkai buff the Frieza because he's Zenkai buff yellow Vegeta, and it's a shame, but that's an option for you. Other great characters that are Blast is the 17, but he's an LL, you might not have him. There is this Jiren. I like this Jiren a lot, especially if you use him with Topo. Together they will do good damage, and they both stun turn 1, and it's gonna be very good for your team. After that, if you do not have the Legends Limiteds, you can run this Jiren. He's not the greatest, but he will do a job for you. He has the Blast Attack Z ability, and he can transform and get some nice stats, although his defense stats, so he won't do that much damage. You also have this Roshi if you have him at good start, same as Jiren, not the best, but he's a pretty good option. If you do not have him, you probably could run also Bergamo. Bergamo is not a blast based character, but he's an HP buffer for the team, so he will make your team bulky. Although if you are running Bergamo, I would advise to not run this Cabba, who is an HP buffer too. And you can run some other characters I mentioned before. After that, we have a very good Zenkai that we got recently. She can be used on Strike or Blast team. She has double defense the ability, and she has equal stats, so she is a pretty decent character. I haven't done her gauntlet yet, but I will Z7 her soon. If you do not have Topo or Cabba and you want a green, you can run this Angel Frieza and you will be okay. Other than that, we have the best, I think, blast based character after the yellow Angel Frieza, and it's Evoken. He does a lot of damage, he's fast, but I have him only 7 star. Run him only if you have him. I have him only 3 star. If you have him 7 or 9 star, you can run him. That's fine. You can even run him with Topo, and triple green in this squad with this Vegeta is very good because he's a tag unit. He can change his typing, and it won't be too annoying. Another good character is of course Cabba, as I said. Now if you have no one and you must run a last unit, you can do this K. She's okay, she's not the best, but that's fine. Other than that, this Kaioken also can be okay if you need someone to super, although he doesn't have the Z ability and he's strike based. He can super every match turn 2, and that's pretty good. You couple him with him, he does a super, you're gonna have a good combo, especially if you are running triple green. Other characters you can run, they are on screen on the right hand side. You can check first choices, second choices, third choices, and you can make your team. One other character I didn't mention and who is great is this revival Goku, who is gonna Zenkai very soon. I'm sure he's gonna Zenkai of the Frieza, so if you have him 7 star, you can run him, and it's gonna be really good for your team. You can even run like that with Evoken, with Gotopo, or anyone. Now let's get tidy up this team. Let's remove all the LLs. Let's say we do not have any LL. We have this Frieza, really good. We can put our Gotopo, and we can put our Cabba here. We have triple green. We're gonna try to add a yellow. We don't have LL Evo, let's say. You can put this Goku, he's gonna super the enemy turn 2, and what you can do is target one purple start of turn 1, kill him with the Frieza, and you can target another purple like third, and kill him with Goku, and your green are gonna be super safe. And we have too many yellows or two yellows. Maybe you want to run a blue to attack the reds, and you can run this 18, and it's gonna be pretty decent for you. You can also run this Jiren if you wanted, and it will be fine. Of course, remember if you have this guy, you can run him at 2 Zenkai of the Frieza. Now let's get to the Vegeta base team. I have put Vegeta and Cabba in the team. Now let's look at the options. If you summoned in this banner extensively, you might have pulled this Revival Goku a lot, and he probably gonna Zenkai of the green Angel Frieza, and if you get him, I would advise to run him in the team. It's gonna be a really good option. You need to be at least 7 star and Z7 of course, or Z4, Z5 for the starter, Z7 later. For the other option, it's gonna be similar to the blast based team we just saw. You can run this Angel Frieza who is top tier if you have him, really good option. If you do not have this Goku, you can use Cabba because he's really good. He can support other Vegetas and the rival universe character. He gives them 20% damage when they are on his left and right. And he also debuffs the entire enemy blast defense, so your team will do a lot of damage. Last option can be anyone. You can have Bergamo. He's an HP buffer and he can HP buff Cabba. Even if he doesn't do a lot of damage in a blast based team, it's going to be a really good option to bulk up your team and not take a lot of damage. I would say this is a very good option you can run if you had the Vegeta banner and you summoned a lot of it. After that, if you have this UI and you wanted to Zenkai of the Vegeta, you can do so. You can also run the Topo, Go Topo for the stun. But if you do run Go Topo, I wouldn't run this Cabba. If you want a triple green, you have to run the Kaioken or Evoken, who is really good in game and can tag switch. Then there is a Jiren I talked about before. He can stun like Topo, pretty good unit. You have MVP 17. If you wanted really a green and you have no one, you can run this Angel Frieza who is decent. And more, you have more option like this Evo, this 18 to Zenkai buff the 17 if you wanted. You can run a combo like this. Lastly, in the blast based team for Ultras, I didn't mention it in the Frieza part without the Vegeta and Cabba, but you can run the Ultras of course. The two best one for blast based team are the Ultra UI and Ultra Kaioken. They're really good in game. They do a lot of damage and they're super fast. Of course, if you have them at least A star, you can run them, and you can Zenkai buff them with the yellow Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, who can super every match. Although I wouldn't advise it because you already have Angel Golden Frieza. Although if you don't have Yellow Original Frieza, you can do that if you want to, and you'll be fine. Now let's look at the strike-based teams. This iteration of USS, the strike team, is inferior to the blast one, so I would advise to run it only if you got the new UI. If you didn't, please run the blast based USS. It's much easier and better than this strike based one, especially if you don't have the new units. Now let's look at the team build with the new characters. I put the UI, the Kale and Caulifla, plus the Jiren who is free to play coming Wednesday. He's not yet out, but he will be Wednesday. We already have his ability, which is strike attack and strike defense, and he's a support based unit. He's also purple. I believe he's gonna be pretty good. His stats are decent too, so let's see how he is. But I've put him in the team in case you wanted to run him and you have him. For any strike based team, the first character you need to in your USS team is Bergamo. He's an HP buffer. He bulks your team up. They will be more tanky, they take less damage, and it's gonna be pretty decent for you. After that you have this Kaioken, who's really good. If you have him, he supers the second turn of course, but if you do not, it's fine. Another character you can run who is blast based, but he does pretty well even in strike team, is this Frieza. If you have him, I would run him even in strike team, it's fine, doesn't matter. Half his turn he's supering anyway. He doesn't do the most blast damage. It's gonna be okay for you. After that, we can run this LF Go Frieza. Of course, they are in the banner, So maybe you got them 7-star and you wanted to run them, it's gonna be fine. We have other option like this 18 who is pretty good, and she can Zenkai buff your Frieza, of course. You can put Jiren here and you can run them together, it will be okay, and she is decent in both type of teams. Other good strike option for USS is this UI Goku, who can be run in your team. Let's remove him and put the 18 here. And you can have WI, they both dodge, and you're gonna take less damage. Of course, run Bergamo if you have him. If you do not have Bergamo, you can replace him other than UI. And if you do not want to run Jiren, you can run characters like this Green Jiren, who is decent in battle. He does good damage. He's not the tankiest, but it's fine. You can run also this Goku, even if he's blast based. He's gonna be okay with the Zenkai. He's gonna Zenkai buff himself, and before Zenkai he has equal stats, so it's not gonna be a big problem. Other than that, we can have this where is he? You can have this Jiren, even if he's blast based, you can run him and it's gonna be okay. Finally, you can have this Goku, who has a more strike attack, but his Z ability is blast attack, which is annoying, but he's gonna do good in battle. You have a lot more characters I will show on screen, and they're on the right hand side. The most important I don't have in my box is Red Hit. Red Hit is really good in battle and get Zenkai buffed by Red Bergamo. So if you have Hit, you can put him in your team and you are pretty good. I will put back Kaioken like this. Where is my blue Kaioken? And the team will look like that and you will be fine. Lastly, another good red you can run on your team apart from Hit, who is really good in battle, is this 1% red Casserole. Let's say you do not have a Kale and Caulifla, you can run Casserole here and he will be absolutely fine. He gets Zenkai buffed by Bergamo and he's good in battle. I would advise to have him at least 9-star though, because he's not very tanky. Other characters I mentioned before can take this spot too, like not this spot 18 or this Jiran, EY, anyone. Even this Kefla can be run if you wanted to, but she doesn't have the Z ability, which is annoying. But let's put back our Kale here, and like that. Thank you very much for watching. I'm putting back the strike list. You can check out all the options and replace characters based on what you want. I will upload my video for the walkthrough season 106 on Thursday, and Saturday we will be using Regen with 4 or 3 free-to-play characters. I've put a community post about it in the channel if you wanted to check, and have a good one.